We live in a culture consumed by the need for justification. From the moment we enter school to the time we climb the corporate ladder, we are conditioned to believe that we owe everyone an explanation. We feel compelled to explain our choices, defend our boundaries, and translate our ambitions to people who aren't even running the same race. We think that if we just find the right words, if we just repeat ourselves one more time, they will finally understand. But there is a brutal psychological truth that the most powerful individuals realize early in life. If they didn't understand you the first time, a second explanation will only cost you your respect. Explaining yourself once is an act of courtesy. It shows clarity, respect, and open communication. But explaining yourself twice is a submission. It is a subtle admission that you need their approval to validate your reality. It changes the dynamic from a confident leader stating a boundary to a desperate child begging for permission. The moment you find yourself over-explaining, you are bleeding power. People who constantly demand that you repeat or justify your decisions are rarely looking for clarity. They are looking for leverage. In psychology, forced repetition is a common manipulation tactic used to wear down your certainty. By making you repeat your boundaries, they are testing the walls of your fortress, looking for a crack, an insecurity, or a moment of hesitation they can exploit. When you say no, or state a decision once, it is a fact. When you say it twice, it becomes a negotiation. Think about the high-performing executives, the elite strategists, or the people who exude unshakable confidence. They don't give a 3-page essay when they decline an offer. They don't give a laundry list of excuses when they change their mind. They say what they mean what they say, and they let the silence that follows do the heavy lifting. There are 3 reasons why people who never explain themselves twice always dictate the terms of their lives. First, they understand that comprehension is a reflection of the listener, not the speaker. You are only responsible for the clarity of your words. You are not responsible for the depth of someone else's understanding. Some people are committed to misunderstanding you because your boundaries inconvenience them. No amount of vocabulary or emotional pleading will change a mind that is actively committed to ignoring your worth. Second, they value their energy as a finite resource. Over-explaining is an immense drain on your emotional and intellectual battery. It forces you to relive your decisions, question your intuition, and waste valuable focus trying to manage other people's perceptions. Powerful people don't care about managing perceptions. They care about managing results. They state their position once, close the book, and redirect that energy into execution. Third, they build an aura of absolute certainty. When you never repeat an explanation, you signal to the world that your decisions are non-negotiable. People quickly learn that your first response is your final response. They stop trying to manipulate you. They stop pushing your boundaries, and they begin to treat your word with the weight it deserves. Your silence after your first explanation acts as a psychological wall that commands immediate respect. If you are listening to this right now, and you find yourself constantly trapped in cycles of defending your life choices to your family, your coworkers, or your peers, you need to break the loop. If you don't want to go to that event, say, "I can't make it," and leave it at that. If you are changing the direction of your career, state your new path, and don't spend hours convincing skeptics why it's a good idea. If someone disrespects your boundary after you clearly stated it once, do not give them a lecture. Give them consequences. Stop giving away the blueprint of your mind to people who just want to dismantle it. Your life is not a courtroom, and you are not on trial. You do not need a jury to agree with your choices for them to be valid. Let them be confused. Let them speculate. Let them misinterpret your silence as arrogance. Your job is to make your move, state it clearly once, and keep walking. If they missed the message the first time, let your absence or your success be the second explanation they never saw coming. Thank you for listening. Stand by your word, protect your power, and let your clarity speak for itself.